As the dictator Donald Trump prescribes democracy for Africa, Western lies fall and truth rises. Evil dictators are destroying Europe, America, and Israel. Welcome to the Jamaica Bulletin Board, where we keep you in the loop of what's happening in Jamaica, and sometimes, the world when it take bad turn. Today's bulletin crosses oceans to the global stage, where irony is handed out with diplomatic passports and double standards wear tailored suits. U.S. President Donald J. Trump, a man who once staged the political equivalent of a carnival to overturn an election, now wants to hold up the banner of democracy, especially in places like Africa. Yes, the same man who spent years praising strongmen, flirting with martial law, and giving the Constitution side-eye like it was a bad date, is suddenly concerned about the democratic backsliding of foreign nations. But here's the real plot twist. While Trump is busy preaching abroad, some of the most undemocratic leaders on paper are the ones delivering tangible progress. Take Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso and his fellow leaders in Mali and Niger, forming what's now called the Alliance of Sahel States. These were military-led coups, yes, but coups that are actively shaking off decades of neo-colonial meddling, kicking out foreign military bases, and reclaiming national resources like they're collecting stolen goods from a pawn shop. Now ask yourself, if democracy means mass poverty under foreign management, and coup means sovereignty, independence, and national pride, which path is really the people's path? But it gets better. France, of all countries, is outraged. France, whose glorious history includes being rescued by a military coup during World War II, now lectures Burkina Faso like an angry landlord upset the tenant finally changed the locks. They even had the nerve to release statements about threats to democracy, while forgetting they once installed puppet presidents faster than you could say, "Vive la resistance." And here comes Uncle Sam, gripping pearls and issuing sanctions, while hosting flashy democracy summits that conveniently exclude anyone who won't play ball. It's like being banned from a family reunion because you brought your own plate and stopped begging auntie for rice. What Traoré and his allies have exposed is simple: the idea that democracy must arrive wrapped in Western approval, and anything outside that mold is criminal. But the Sahel is rewriting the script: sovereignty first, optics later. Meanwhile, the headlines scream instability, but the people in Faso scream liberation. And maybe, just maybe, they're not wrong. Because what's more unstable, a country ruled by generals who serve their people, or a country ruled by elections that serve foreign investors? So the next time someone flies in talking about restoring democracy, ask them, is it democracy they're delivering, or dependency wrapped in a press release? Besides, why are the democratic leaders from alien nations supporting democracy in other people's country by funding terrorists to destroy and destabilize? Yet they still claim to high integrity. Tell me, what right does France, Europe, or America have to fund terrorism in other countries that are doing great for their citizens to neutralize thousands of citizens in order to help? Help them? With what? Would it seem more reasonable to think that it is a kind of invasion with the intention of stealing resources by destroying lives, and that it has nothing to do with any form of well-wishing or decency? Think about it. Catch you in the next one. And as always, smile. Because life is way too serious to take seriously.